Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, and cats, and welcome back to Hot Not Level Up. Today we're here again. Holy shit, welcome back to Every State Independent. Last time a bunch of stuff happened. We had the Assyrian Republic actually defeat Hamadan, I believe was what it was called. We also had Alabama and the new Peru-Bolivian Empire. Alabama was already pretty strong, but both rise to become very powerful in both North and South America. Although in North America, Virginia is still there to definitely test Alabama's strength in the future. We had the northern wars between Pomerania and the Scandinavian nations come to an end, where Pomerania now controls almost the entirety of Scandinavia. Also, just in between episodes, Lapland was just defeated, and Pomerania and Kaluga both split it, and now these guys are at war. But let's not waste too much time in our intro today. Let's just get straight into it. We have, like I said, Kaluga taking 7 states, Pomerania taking 8 states, Pomerania taking 8 states, and Lapland being annexed. 193,000 equipment was seized. The number of equipment that's being seized in these wars is going up and up and up. But I couldn't say the same for the amount of land that Guangdong is holding. Started to go down and down and down because Kedah over there in the west has been invading their Indian holdings. Grand Kingdom of Serbia declared war on Kaluga. Oh, look at that. I guess they finished their war. Yes, it looks like they now hold the Aegean Islands, and they're now invading into the north with Pomerania. Transcaucasian Federation and Tanatuva are both fighting. When one of these guys wins, they're going to be pretty similar to the northern bit, or the Central Asian bit, of the Mongol Empire. So I wonder if Tanatuva wins. Maybe eventually they form the Neo-Mongol Empire, possibly. But I believe that the Transcaucasian Federation is going to win. They have like triple or quadruple the amount of divisions. It's not going to look good for Tanatuva for much longer. Here's the Peruvian-Bolivian invasion of Trinidad over here, and taking place in Venezuela right now. They're far outnumbering Trinidad right now, and it looks like they're going to actually cut off a lot of troops in northern Venezuela. Trinidad's having it very hard right now because they're also at war with Iguacu. This is kind of interesting, actually, because at the end of this, if it turns into Peru-Bolivian Empire versus Iguacu, it's going to kind of be like Spanish South America versus Portuguese South America. Almost. Not quite, but pretty close. And look at that, Manchuria has just annexed a huge portion of Siberia. Yakutsk was just annexed. 6 states gone to Manchuria. Now these guys still have a ton of small countries to go after. Kamchatka being one over here. Okhotsk, I think that's how you say that one. This guy right here, still a very viable option to go after. But they've decided to go after the northern part of this island, and I'm guessing the one they'll go after that is the southern part. Oh, look at this. The Assyrian Republic has broken the Algerian desert and is pouring down into Egypt. Cairo has fallen. The majority of the major cities in Egypt have fallen. The Arabian Desert's capital was moved down into Sudan. Assyria has a while to go, but they are going to gain a very, very large portion of Africa to call a colony for themselves. Guangdong was able to annex Zhejiang and all of their 6 states, but they are still at a war with Kedah, but that does mean that they will be able to move the majority of their troops back down south to defend from this invasion. They still have a lot of troops defending down here, but these guys are just going to keep getting surrounded unless they get a larger amount of divisions down here. Bavaria or Croatia, whichever we want to call it, is at the very breaking point of breaking into Sicily. So Sicily shouldn't be around for that much longer. Palermo will fall eventually. Oh, boys, check this out. Greater Finland was just formed by Pomerania. So Pomerania is no longer Pomerania. We now have Greater Finland, which is what a decision. What a choice to make. I think everything is here for the Swedish Empire as well, but they might be missing this state here. Controller is Greater Finland, so they do control it. Here's the Greater Finnish flag. So at this point, every country that's on the mainland of Europe is a formed nation now. We have the Croatian SFSR, we have National Siberia, we have the Republic of Benelux, Greater Finland, and Grand Kingdom of Serbia. And then, of course, over in Turkey, we have the Assyrian Republic. Oh, look at this. Alabama took 4 states, Alberta took 1 state, Washington died. Rest in peace, Washington, jeez. Assyrian Republic took 9 states, and the Arabian Desert was annexed, the entire thing. But guys, Assyrian Republic versus Transcaucasian Federation. And Alabama declared war on Alberta. 2 absolute monsters over here. 63 divisions for Assyria versus Transcaucasian Republic, 49. Transcaucasian Federation, I should say. The Transcaucasian Federation's divisions are all over in Tanatuva, and Assyria's divisions are mostly pretty evenly spread out. So I think we have an early advantage for Assyria. Probably the capital of the Transcaucasian Federation is going to fall even. They need to go and capitulate Tanatuva before they do anything else. They really should probably focus half of their divisions back at the front to just try to hold Assyria off, but try to capitulate Tanatuva over here while they can. Serbia took 15 states, Finland took 15 states, but look at this, guys. Kingdom of Serbia declared war on the Assyrian Republic. Oh my god. Serbia wants to do some removing. How is Assyria going to be able to respond to this? Because now they're at war with two pretty strong countries. Serbia's troops are still up north, and wow, what a peace deal, by the way. Greater Finland got all of the coastline, which is pretty much expected. I think they're like one of the largest countries now land-wise, but I think Serbia actually has a little bit of a disadvantage right now because all of their army is up here. If Assyria is smart and they can pull something off, they could send a force north and try to capture a lot of the Balkans before Serbia can even get down here. This could definitely be considered one of the first, like, almost world wars in this series. We kind of have a kind of imaginary alliance between Tanatuva and Syria because they're both fighting the Transcaucasian Federation. And if we throw Serbia in there, we have the Transcaucasian Federation and Serbia versus Assyria and Tanatuva. Now, Syria is doing exceptionally well against Transcaucasian Republic, against the Transcaucasians, because they're fighting two fronts. But the Serbians are pushing against Assyria, and they've captured everything in Europe up to Istanbul. And they've actually, through the Aegean Islands, made a landing into Anatolia itself. But Assyria is doing a good job of holding them back. It doesn't seem like it's that serious right now. Assyria needs to try to knock out Transcaucasian Federation out of the war, get Tanatuva to spread in, and then focus its forces against Serbia if you are rooting for Assyria here. If you're rooting for Serbia or Transcaucasian Federation, you need to hope that Serbia can create enough of a distraction so that Transcaucasian Federation can win their war against Tanatuva, then focus their whole army on the two fronts against Assyria, and hopefully they can make a win there. Actually, the Serbian forces in Anatolia were completely crushed. They've been surrounded and defeated, and actually a lot of the Aegean Islands are being taken by Assyria. So major setback for the kind of imaginary Serbian Transcaucasian alliance. Tanatuva is left with only 8 divisions right now, so they in no way can really defend themselves. A lot of their divisions are being surrounded, and they're actually at war with 2 countries, Transcaucasian Federation and this guy up here. Empire of the Lion finally took 8 states, and Southwest Africa was annexed. Look at this battle over here, though, between the Benelux and Iberia. So many divisions in this one spot. 155 national Siberian divisions, and 95 now for Benelux, so they are gaining divisions. Serbia has broken through at Istanbul and are pouring divisions through the entrance right now. There is a lot. There's like 50 divisions all right here. The Peruvian-Bolivian Empire declared war on Guerrero, and Trinidad was annexed, Iguacu taking 3 states, and Peru-Bolivian Empire taking 6. So Iguacu and Peru-Bolivian Empire are not quite at war, but they will be soon. 136 divisions for Peru-Bolivia. That's a lot. That might be the most in all of the Americas. 121 for Iguacu, so when these two giants brawl, it's going to be a massive war. Guerrero is instantly trying to siege the Panama Canal, but we have support coming from the south. We have 82 divisions for Alabama over here, and 21 for Virginia. The Serbian division count has jumped up to 122, so they've gained about 40 divisions. And Assyria is staying right around 60. This break into Anatolia probably means that they are going to lose here in the coming months, but they've done exceptionally well for being at war on 3 fronts against 2 very strong countries. And yes, Tanatuva was just annexed, 12 states going to Transcaucasian Federation, and 2 going to that northern country. That means that the rest of the Transcaucasian army can come down to the border. Empire of the Lion just joined in the war against the Assyrian Republic. That makes sense. They can capture a lot of the African lands back and give it back to an African country, while they were just waiting on the border. But a lot of the Assyrians' divisions I think were just killed off. They're down to 57 now, so that means roughly 10. Whoa, look at that. Croatia decided, or Bavaria, I guess, decided to declare war on Greater Finland of everybody. 74 divisions for Finland, but 309 factories. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, there's nothing that's going to stop this insane Bavarian or Croatian, whatever you want to call it, march of death into Finland right now. But this is where we're going to have to end it, boys. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you liked, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. We're almost at 20k, so make sure you subscribe. It's pretty sweet. We're going to have a lot of fun at 20k. We just hit 19, so that's pretty awesome. But anyways, again, guys, I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.